Hello, everyone. Good afternoon if you're here on the East Coast. Justin Abramson with you for an Atlantic League Twilight Struggle game. This is game 4 of the championship series between Gabriel Panek and Ryan Pindulic. Gabriel leads the series 2-1, so he is looking to close Ryan out here in game 4. Whereas if Ryan wins this one, we will have game 5 yet to be played, but it'll be right back here when it does happen. So, without further ado, let's just get going. That's I know what you came for. Didn't come to just hear me talk about nothing. We will be watching from Ryan's side. He's the USSR. Ryan picked the sides in this one, so he elected to take USA in the first game. So this is a road game for Ryan, as it were. And here's his opening hand. Certainly an interesting opening hand. Not quite sure what to make of it. So you got Duck, which is not. You got Sock Govs and Duck. So Gabriel sets up 3-3-2. That's an easy take of Italy. You can coup Iran. You've got UN and US Japan, so you can coup Iran with the 4-up. Yeah, Gabriel going to just go with the standard 4-4-2, which is what I prefer as well. So you can headline CNS. I don't know if Ryan's going to want to headline Sock Govs here with Asia in hand. But yeah, against 4-4-2. Okay, oh, now he's going to get purged. So that's going to make things more complicated. So yeah, you're going to go with UN, US, Japan, and you need a 3 here. Oh, and Ryan misses completely, but he would have missed anywhere. That is an extremely difficult start for Ryan. So I was thinking about a duck coup of Thailand here on potentially Ryan's AR2, but if you're purged, it becomes a 50-50 opportunity, and then if you don't hit the roll, you've just handed over Thailand for the entirety of the early war. So this is going to be a little bit tricky for Ryan here after that terrible roll. Okay, just Suez and going to get out of Israel. That makes sense. And Ryan not going to do anything to contest that. Just going to go to space, pick up a couple of easy VPs. And now Suez out of the deck. I wonder if Gabriel also has De Gaulle and wants to use it to fill France. Or perhaps he just wants to fill France with Garden Variety 3-up. Who knows? If I were Gabriel, I would be a little bit nervous about leaving 2 in Egypt as my only presence in the Western Middle East. Less important, obviously, because you're still in Iran. But yeah, Ryan now thinking about a duck coup, a duck battleground coup in the Middle East. Gives away 2 VPs, but denies a coup to Gabriel, so you get those 2 VPs back. And Ryan certainly needs the ops here. He's got to get Asia scoring off. Special is, well, right now Special's free. And then EEU probably on your last action round. You hope you get some access next turn. But this is an ugly, ugly start for Ryan. And there's a big old 4-op. So Iraq, Pakistan. Now I think you've got to dump Asia. Yep. And Ryan's going to just go ahead and get rid of Asia before he gets dominated there. It's not a foolproof measure of how your turn went, but it can be a good idea to pull back after turn 1 and just take stock of how much extra influence you have on the board that you didn't have at the start of the game. Um, and if you count South Korea as a wash, Ryan right now has none. Whereas Gabriel has filled up Egypt, he has filled up Pakistan. Oh, and Ryan misses on the Malaysia coup. Huge miss on that roll. A 3 would have been good enough without Purge. But now Asia is going to look extremely ugly for Ryan. And he's going to lose out on Thailand, Pakistan, and likely South Korea as well. Although Gabriel may not be in too much of a hurry to spread out in Asia, given that it's the only scored region. Okay, Gabriel takes a 3-op coup. A little surprised to see him take that coup, given that Ryan is, given that Ryan could have decall in theory. But I think Gabriel probably figuring correctly, of course, that a duck coup of Malaysia under purge is not the play of someone who has decall. Oh, and there is decall. So he did have it. And now I'm sure we'll just see at least 2 into France, and maybe all 3. Yep, that's right. And EEU, Ryan going to take Algeria rather, which is it's a good play. Taking Algeria is good, but it does activate CIA, which is not nothing. Plus, you got a lot of work to do in the early war regions. Yep. Okay, he's going to take Algeria, and we'll see if he draws CIA. Algeria, obviously an important country. Okay. So, Gabriel's certainly in a much better position in the Middle East. He's in a much better position in Asia. And Europe looks weak at the moment for Gabriel, but Suez and de Gaulle are out of the deck permanently, and Sac-Gov's in the discard. So Ryan with no means left to attack Europe other than pure ops. And of course, Truman's still in the deck as well. So if Gabriel has a guilt-free 3-op here, he could go 2 UK, 1 France, and and there it is. I suspect this will be 2 UK, 1. No, does not take Europe domination. Spreads into Libya. Might be an inviting coup target. Okay. So yeah, Suez, de Gaulle, Comecon, and Warsaw all gone. Okay, and there is Europe. So that looks like an easy headline for Gabriel. Gabriel does draw CIA, though. So perhaps regretting filling up, Ryan. I keep saying Ryan when I met Gabriel. Yes, Peter, that does make sense. A C5 headline could flip over Italy. But Ryan gets the scoring and does not get C5. So I think this is clearly a Europe headline. Not quite sure what Ryan's waiting for. Unless he's thinking about headlining CIA and maybe getting it defectored. Yeah, I think this is fine. IP war? Okay, well, joke's on you, Gabriel. You're getting a mill-op anyway, I think. Unless Ryan wants to hold CIA and coup Libya. But this hand is garbage. You really need a huge role in Libya if you're going to get anything done there. If you're going to coup with AI war, you need a 5. I think Ryan probably wants to space NORAD. Yeah, this is tricky. And so I'm sure Ryan also wants to take South Korea, because that is still contested. I think this is an easy Libya coup if you hadn't already taken Algeria. But if you hadn't already taken Algeria, then Gabriel would probably take it on his AR1. So Ryan with no ops and no access. Oh my goodness, and a 6 is going to flip over Algeria as well. That is a complete disaster. Okay. Ryan needs to take a breath, settle down. Yep, this makes all the sense in the world. Not even bothering to go into Thailand, suggesting maybe that Gabriel has both decall and destall. Yep, I like this play. I think you'd rather get into a coup war in Saharan states than have to event AI war. So might as well try crawl into Nigeria. I suspect we'll see Gabriel concede Nigeria and get into Angola Probably Thailand as well. Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. Ryan gave CIA, so he knows, Gabriel knows that Ryan doesn't have decall or destall, of course. So thank you, Peter. See, I'm so glad we have people in the chat to remind me of how the game works. Okay, yeah, no surprise there. One Angola, one into Thailand. And Ryan, yeah, Ryan needs to take Nigeria. Okay, fine. Threaten Pakistan. Boy, this is an ugly, ugly board for Ryan. And there is C5. Okay, so Gabriel doesn't have Middle East. There's a break for Ryan, but it's the first one he's gotten. Right now, Nigeria, the only battleground that Ryan has that he didn't have at the start of the game, whereas Gabriel has added Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Angola, Pakistan, and soon Thailand, as well as South Korea to his portfolio. And there goes Fidel. So probably Ryan wasn't getting off a free CIA anyway. Ryan gets his mill op, so he's going to go into turn 3 down just 1. Or maybe it'll be even. Yep, we'll go down. He'll go in down 1. I think you just give containment here. Maybe you take Saudi Arabia. There's just not a lot of good places here. So indeed, Gabriel did have decall and destall, so I was at least right about that. See, this isn't a great play because all Gabriel needs is a guilt-free 1-op to fix this, or even, I mean, you could even have Nasser. It's fine, but Ryan really doesn't have a better play. He just has no access anywhere. He could take Saudi. Yeah, well, that's fine too. Okay, yeah, so this will be 2 Italy, 1 Thailand. And then you're just going to hope that you redraw Sock Govs here. And then you can get off a presenceless Dom in Europe. Sock Govs for Ryan. No, gets defectors, gets Middle East, hoping to redraw 5-year plan with that. Also picks up Marshall. Okay, he does get 5-year plan and destall. Okay, so those are some 2 very nice redraws for Ryan. So complicating matter. So Ryan will want a 5-year plan Middle East. That's going to be, he'll save 3 VPs by doing that. But he's got Marshall in hand. He's got NORAD. He's got defectors, which gives up a VP. He's got independent Reds, which is mildly annoying. This could be, I mean, I guess this is a destall headline, right? You destall out of Yugo, so then Indy, and then you coup with Indy Reds. Right? I think this is a pretty clear destall headline. And then you coup with Indy Reds before, because I believe Romanian is around. Oh! Oh, my goodness. 2 purges in the early war. Okay, Chile, Venezuela for certain. And Mexico, yeah, I guess Mexico and Brazil are fine. And then you're going to take a 1-op coup here? Or you're going to give NORAD take a 2-op coup? I think you coup Africa here. I think you coup Africa. Oh, okay, gets the roll, so maybe should have gone Panama. But now, with that Saharan walk, Gabriel will have the opportunity to get Mill-Ops himself. Oh boy. Now Ryan wants to fill up South America, but he's purged. He's also got NORAD and Marshall in hand, and Marshall is very terrible to give up with Europe like this. I'm sure Ryan really doesn't want to give up Marshall, but I'm sure he doesn't want to give up NORAD either, so he will probably try to double space. Clearly, these two have played each other several times before. Um, and yeah, Ryan does not hesitate to give up NORAD, wants to make sure he solidifies South America. Right now, it's his only positive region. Ryan is from New Jersey. Gabriel, obviously, New York. Perhaps they are both Mets fans. I am a Washington Nationals fan, so I'm not particularly excited about the Mets playing well. I was in fact quite pleased to see them crash and burn last year. Okay, Ryan gets his second mill-op with a coup in Colombia. Rolls a 1. That is certainly a disaster for him. And there goes Romanian for another 1. So I think you space marshal here. You've got to, right? Oh no, got to take Lao. Got to take Lao for sure. That had been sitting there for a while. I still don't think Gabriel's going to be in any position to fight off Asia Dom. Yep, and there goes Asia scoring. Speak of the devil. Ryan misses on the space roll, so he was going to have to give NORAD anyway. And Gabriel, by this point, has probably figured out that Ryan redrew 5-year plan. So we'll certainly see one Brazil. I would think one Argentina, but then again, you don't want to eat an easy coup in Argentina, so I can understand why you wouldn't do that. Maybe see Panama, Guatemala here. Could see another one-op coup. Nasser. Obviously, Nasser in Gabriel's hand. Now's the time to give it up. Maybe you just take a one-op coup in Saharan. Pick up a VP and threaten Nigeria would be my thinking. Yeah, I think this is just going to take a nice one-op coup in Saharan, and that works well. Okay, Gabriel, Ryan's only good region is South America, and some problems in this hand. Salt is nice, but yeah. This is not looking great here, and I'm not sure what your headline is. I guess you could headline Salt and coup Italy, but pick up Purge. Thank you, JR. I appreciate your subscription. I'm glad that you are a valued Prime sub on my stream. Very important to have viewers like you who consistently support the channel. And make me those big Jeff Bezos bucks. So thank you very much, JR. Okay, Salt, the headline, no surprise there. And Junta, so certainly not what Ryan wanted to see. And yeah, you're just going to pick up Purge. So this should be, I assume we'll see Argentina. I just go Argentina, coup Argentina. But we'll see if Gabriel does something different. Yep, he does and gets just enough under Salt. Okay, big old 4-op coup. Thinking about it. Would need a 3 to knock Gabriel out, and he rolls a 1 instead. This is certainly a disaster for Ryan. Ryan in big trouble. And now Gabriel's going to get a nice coup in Nigeria, and with it, he will take domination in Africa. Ryan, I assume, will then flip Angola, or maybe he'll fill Chile instead. But yeah, I think if you're Gabriel, you just take a coup. Oh no coup, and gonna give "We Will Bury You" because he can spare the VPs. Okay, that evens up South America. Now, I wonder if we'll see an Angola flip. I think that would be the time. Yeah, I think you overprotect Nigeria rather than Angola. I like this play by Ryan. I also would like to see Gabriel get a little bit more done in Europe. Europe looking very weak right now, even with the Europe attack cards gone. Still would want to see France and Italy beefed up a little bit and Dom taken. There was a turtle by the name of Bert. No doubt Bert was very alert. Okay, and take Panama and South Africa. Got to fix up Angola, take an Africa dom of your own. So, wow, Ryan gets a domination on the board. Congratulations, Ryan. We'll see if he can actually score it when the time comes, but this board is ugly, ugly, ugly. Ryan now has to decide what he wants to do about these annoying events. Puppet is very annoying. The Pope is annoying, although you could give it, and then obviously you don't want to give Bear Trap either. Want to get Arms Race off. That'll be 3 more VPs. Stops Africa Dom. Yeah, I think you just take you 3. Gabriel's We Will Bear You Play. He is not playing like someone who has Africa scoring. And yes, Peter mentioned double space. I think Ryan would love to double space here. Pick up a couple of VPs. Move on down the road to headline peak. And there's, okay, does overprotect Italy. France still needing overprotecting. Also overprotects Argentina as well. Ryan hits the first space roll, so I suspect we'll see him space again. And then the other thing, okay, Gabriel just taking the opportunity to space, misses on the roll, so we'll space the Pope. Ryan misses. The other thing is Canada has not been filled yet. NORAD was given turn 3. Canada not filled. There's Camp David, which is a nice event. 3 ops. I assume you want to take back Africa domination here. Yeah, I could just jam France to be a jerk. So Junta gone. Obviously, ABM and Brush still around. Salt is gone. We Will Bury You is out of the game, so that puts Missile Envy in play for Ryan, perhaps. Okay, Gabriel just going to get his mill ops. Interestingly, does not repair France, decides to get his mill ops instead. Okay, and now Ryan with an opportunity, assuming we don't see an ABM headline or the like, to flip France if he wants, and that would give him domination. Gunman is tempting here. You take the coup, you flip France. But with the state of this board, I want to leave Gunman in the deck for the late war. Che also tempting. There's OAS. Okay, yeah. Che also tempting, could give Africa domination. But instead does go with Gunman. Ryan not gonna... Oh, and he does get Africa. Okay. So helpful information there. So I think here, I don't know what you do here. I guess you coup Brazil. You coup Brazil, hope you roll a 5. Nope, you're just going to miss entirely. Then you take your 4 up, fill up Brazil, go Cameroon and France. Okay, you're just going to go thinking about 2 France. And say, okay, Gabriel, you want to get... If you want to take France back, you can. Or excuse me, if you want to get Africa off for just -1, you can, but I'm going to get France. This concedes Brazil. Okay, Ryan wants France. He's going to take Europe domination. This makes sense. Okay, EEU, what are you going to do? You're going to take Brazil and then take Dom in Central. Okay, this is good. Che. Okay, nuke subs. Yeah, unfortunate for Ryan. So Ryan knows that Gabriel has the scoring, so just going to try and annoy him, and Gabriel might ignore this to get Africa off. We'll see, but obviously he doesn't want to give up central control. Nope, gonna go influence and take Panama back. Yep, I like this play from Ryan. You've got to harass Gabriel here and not let him and make that Africa coup as painful as possible. So assuming Gabriel does coup Nigeria, that will not give him domination. It'll be tied at 4. Obviously, it'll stop Ryan's domination. So we'd have to take a non-battleground and get that coup off. So Gabriel certainly won't get domination. Okay, and there's the coup. We'll see the coup come in Nigeria, and it's a big roll. And Ryan back to even in South America. Interesting. Peter suggests jamming Algeria. Okay, and there's Africa, so just one. Ryan needs to score as well, and then he'll certainly space rather than giving up either of these nasty events. Could also give up China. I said, well, there goes that. This is a +2 realign, cleans them out in one roll. Ryan looking for those 2 VPs, not finding them. Ryan does have a domination on the board now, though. He does have Europe Dom. Leads 5 countries to 2. Alliance would have been 4 VPs. Instead, going to jam France with it. Okay, we'll see if Gabriel picks up ABM and is able to take France back. Okay, here's some garbage for Ryan. So decall flip Thailand is an option. Quag here is an option. I think Quag's probably your headline. But yeah, ABM to just retake France is good, but then you're giving up 2 coups. Yep. I think this is you just taking France. You are going to give up 2 coups, but whatever. You cannot allow France to be taken. Cancels NORAD, although Gabriel never bothered to activate it. And big old China card coup of Panama misses. Gabriel out in 1, and now another coup in Panama hits. Big roll there. Okay. All right, so this brush war will be a huge moment in this game. I suspect we'll see Gabriel take Europe domination right now. Very likely he has the scoring card in his hand. Yeah, this should be Portugal. Yep, and I think if you're Ryan, you take your shot anyway because you need something to happen, and you roll a 1. So don't roll a 1 on your brush wars, kids. Talk to JR about that. Yeah, and Gabriel right away plays Europe scoring. That was likely a 10 VP swing. If Ryan hits that roll, he probably gets domination. Absolutely nothing going right for Ryan, but also got to overprotect France. Something to keep in mind. But yes, now Gabriel with Europe domination. Ryan with no dominations on the board. He is ahead in battlegrounds only in Central America. A little jammy jam. Ryan can just fix that. Gabriel perhaps has South America scoring. We will see. South and Central both sitting there unscored. I cannot imagine Gabriel has both. But Gabriel is on track for an Atlantic League championship here if he can hold on. Shuttle's in effect, but it doesn't matter. Gabriel with dominations in both regions without the help of Shuttle. One-op coup gives domination there in Central. And I assume we'll see decall here from Ryan. He doesn't want to let that go into the reshuffle one, or rather he does want to go into the reshuffle. Or Ryan could be a jerk and space kitchen here. After an early Brezhnev. Yeah, giving Kennedy's not bad, but I like. But letting decall go into the reshuffle and holding 2 blue cards is good. Spacing kitchen out of spite is also good. You don't want to get poked in the chest. No, decall for ops. Yep, that makes sense. I think that's good play. Central, the only scoring still to come, so we will see it next turn. Usuri. Okay, boy, that seems like more like a win more card. I think I'd rather keep that in the deck. Not sure you need to flip Lao, given that Southeast Asia's already scored and you're already well ahead in Asia. But okay, here's an Africa redraw. Gabriel does get Central. Redraws UN, so can UN Sadat if he likes. Specials free. Oh, what a redraw there. Yep, so I assume this will just be a poke of Cuba. Pretty clear poke of Cuba here. Yep, there it is. And Ryan gets nothing for that scoring. Flips over Nigeria, so now an Africa Dom. And Ryan going to be down an AR here. Yeah, Ryan irritated about that. Hard to envision what Ryan's path back here is. I mean, I think you're just scoring Africa. You can't really fight this anymore. I think you just score out. All right. I'll see if Gabriel gives China here. I'm sure Ted would like to see Gabriel flip China. Now, Ryan should know most, if not all, of Gabriel's hands. So he'll know if giving Kennedy here is really bad. But I don't think he wants a UN Kennedy. I think he'd much rather UN Sadat or Kitchen. I think you just score Africa. Okay, no, he's just going to take North Korea back. Okay. Yeah, Ryan does not want to give up North Korea. Does not want to concede Asia control, no doubt about it. There goes Shade of Space. Gabriel cannot get off the ground on this one. Yeah, and now Ryan has a one-op play, and a missed action round. Yeah, Ryan hoping to deactivate Kitchen, but I don't think he's particularly close on that. And if he gives Sadat, he definitely won't be. So, yeah, Ortega obviously is in play, but if Gabriel gets it and he gets purged and he gets a China card stolen from him, and you can still realign yourself out at -2. So you'd need some really unlucky rolls there to eliminate all of your opponent's influence before you got rid of yours. So yeah, you need Purge, a coup, Aldrich, and then some really bad realignment rolls, along with stealing China. Okay, Gabriel with back-to-back ARs here. Ryan clicking around, hoping the board gets better. And it's I don't think it's going to, Ryan. Gabriel has made his play. Clock ticking for Ryan. We'll see if he just repairs or he decides he wants to do something else. Oh, gonna get his mill ops. Yep. Okay, and we see CRG there to stop Africa domination. Obviously, Africa already scored. Oh, and here are two scorings that are very bad for Ryan. Now, he does get the Reformer, which actually will give Ryan domination in Europe. So I think, yeah, Reformer, very good here. Cannot, because it's not active. One op, it almost could make him presenceless. Almost could make him presenceless. One op short because Gabriel did overprotect Italy. But yeah, Reformer has to be the headline here. You're about to give up a really bad Asia. Oh, tear down this wall. Okay, that goes first. So I wonder if we will now see realigns of France and Italy. I think that would be my play. So you could realign France here at +5, and then you realign Italy at +3, so that Reformer can't break control of those countries. Yep, and there it goes. Oh, he rolls a 1-5. Okay, there you go. And then you realign France again. Okay. Yep. And so there go Ryan's plans for a nice domination. Uh, what a disaster this game has been. Oh boy. Tim has brought more. Wow, Tim has brought some viewers into my channel. He wants them to play. He wants me to play the Triangle Adventure game. Wow, I have 44 viewers. I've never had more than I think 15 or so at a time. This is triple my viewer count. Evidently, those viewers really like the Triangle Adventure game more than they like Twilight Struggle. Thank you for joining. For those first-time viewers, my name is Justin Abramson, Pioneer Towel, and I stream Twilight Struggle. Used to be a good player, now not so much anymore. But it's great to have you along for the ride here for this Twilight Struggle game, even if you're not sure what's going on. We've got two of America's very best in this game. Ryan Pindulic on the USSR side, Gabriel Panek on the USA side. Gabriel well ahead in this game. It might be all over but the crying. Oh, and there goes Ortega. So not even an issue there for for Gabriel, just getting it out. And of course, Ryan rolls well on that coup to just completely knock him out there. Thank you, Tim, for bringing all these new viewers to my chat. I hope they stick around and develop a passion for Twilight Struggle. Wow, rated me with a party of 49 viewers. I wish that those 49 viewers had come in to watch a better game. No offense to Ryan, but he has lost this one. Shuttle is even in effect as to add insult to injury, so it doesn't even have doesn't even get the one for North Korea. Gabriel also already at space 2, so not even a chance to get space station here. Asia going to be an ugly scoring. It's only going to get uglier. Maybe Ryan hoping it'll be discarded with terrorism. Maybe try and win an ops war in West Germany. Or get your mill ops in Cameroon. That makes sense too. Alliance is 3. Okay, well, we know Gabriel doesn't have war games. And Ryan says you're going to play Iron Lady for ops and not the event. I'm going to play Sock Guts for the event. Thanks, everybody, for sticking around. This game is pretty much decided, but maybe we'll see something interesting. Okay, another 1 VP card, and I don't really understand that. I think I would just take West Germany back with Europe scored, but okay. Ryan going to dump the even scoring. Alliance has to go to space. And hey, Ryan gets headline peak. That's not nothing. That's pretty much nothing in this game, but okay, and there's Glasnost. Space back. Okay. There goes Asia. Ooh. 7 VPs for Gabriel. Wonderful to see the Muslim event here on AR7. Oh, and Gabriel didn't even have to give up a VP with Willy Brandt because of Tear Down This Wall. Still keeping Portugal. I don't understand why not just take West Germany back. Maybe he's afraid of a brush war of Italy. This is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Ryan is a good sport. He's going to play it out. Yes, France. Ryan knows that I am a big believer in France overprotection. Okay, this hand is a monster. It is too little, too late. But wow, this hand is an absolute monster. You've got ABM, you've got Brush, Aldrich, you got a Voice, which is unspaceable, but you can hold it no problem. You've got Muslims to deal with problems in the Middle East. You got Iranian hostage crisis, which flips Iran. Oh my goodness. This is a monster. And you got headline peak to boot. Well, you got a good card to dump to that. But yeah, Aldrich will be the play. Looking for war games, I'm sure. And he will not find it. So I guess it's Cal. This hand is not good at all. Wait, what? You headline Bear Trap instead of an active Cal? What? I'm going to have to ask Gabriel about that one. He headlined Bear Trap instead of an active Cal. Ryan misses on the roll, so now Gabriel will get a coup. Big old 4-op coup. Venezuela, Brazil? No, just going to go Angola and go ahead and miss the roll. Okay, Ryan out of the trap. And we will see an Angola flip here. And then Ryan can go to work using these powerful events. Okay, you flip back Angola. And you event the hostage crisis. Okay, there's the debt crisis. Not going to discard to that. Yeah, let's get 16 in Brazil. Nope. What is that? Chile, South Africa, probably? Nope, just 2 Chile. Going to overprotect it. All right, here's Brush. Oh, the Brush on Italy hits. One Brush too late, but the war does hit. So Ryan now with domination in Europe, but he is still behind in Middle East and Asia. C5. Okay, now the hostage crisis to flip over Iran makes sense. With Ryan's luck, Gabriel will. Well, we know Gabriel's hand. I don't think he does not have the war. And big miss on those realigns. We know that's right. We know that Gabriel has Allende, so he's going to have to give it. I think I like hostage crisis and then Muslim to end it, and then maybe Marine barrack bombing next turn into Middle East scoring for potentially presenceless. I don't know. I like the hostage crisis first, for sure. Okay, Allende, I'm sure we'll just see this repaired. Okay, now he's going to go Marine Barracks. Yeah, this is fine. The Middle East, the only scoring not to come here so far in the late war, or rather after the reshuffle. If Ryan had not missed that roll, he might actually even be a little bit ahead purely on the board because he would have domination in Africa. Okay, and here's another decent hand. Okay, well, you do have Duck. You got 5-year plan Middle East. You can space Duck. AWACS is annoying. EEU is problematic. Junta is good. Terrorism's good. And Headline Peak is good. Still, not nearly enough to win. You're going to have to give up 2 VPs with Nixon. You have to give up AWACS, which is going to fill up Saudi Arabia. Interesting how I learned. So that could stop a junta coup. Now maybe Muslims is better as a better headline. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, he hits War Games, and oh wow, nice hit with terrorism there. Uh, Picks up War Games. Wow. Okay. Couple of great pulls there from terrorism, and game-changingly powerful if Ryan were not so far ahead, or excuse me, if Ryan were not so far behind. He's behind. He's got 3 dominations on the board, and really no, not much here in his hand to change that situation. Can't even really prep Muslims because Egypt is overprotected. So you need 4 ops just to prep Muslims. Iran-Iraq war. And of course it hits. Yep, and Ryan has to give this up. And with it, lose Europe domination. He's also got to give up AWACS. And he's also got to give up Nixon. Gabriel goes with Chernobyl in Europe. Perhaps, yeah, just making sure Ryan doesn't get domination there. Ryan needs a coup. Suspect we'll see it here. Think Nicaragua or Ethiopia is fine. Goes Nicaragua. Puppets go back into Nicaragua. Yep, okay. Makes all the sense in the world. That's an annoying event to have to give up. Maybe fill Iraq here. No, we're not going to do that. Taking a domination in South America. So, yes, congratulations here to Gabriel. He had a great Atlantic tournament. He's been this is his third year in the tournament, and this time he wins it all. So he will be representing Atlantic League in the Champions League. Ryan will be doing the same for sure, and I look forward to seeing how well they perform. I hope I can have some of their matches here on my channel as well. Ryan going to try some realigns and hits on the South African realigns, misses on Chile, so we will see what Gabriel decides to do, but it's not going to matter. So thank you, everybody, for watching. We had a big audience here today, thanks to Tim. So thank you, Tim, for bringing everybody over. Thank you, JR, for your Prime sub. Thanks everybody else for watching. So we'll see Gabriel's final play here, and then I will sign off and go back to work. And Gabriel has made his play. Probably fill up South Africa. Nope, just going to poke, giddy poke. All right. And 31, the final margin. So Gabriel wins, and he heads on to Champions League. Ryan will do so as well. They pointed out that they took turns recording on this one, and the person who was recording lost every game. So that was interesting. But thanks everybody for watching. I will be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern start time. We will have the Nations Cup semifinals. That will be between Team USA and Team South Korea. So Michael Stryker will join me for that one, along with Scott Senin, a couple of America's Conference finalists from a couple of years ago. Going to be joining me for that one as we play against the South Koreans, Youngbei Park, BH Ju, and I'm not sure of the third, but it's going to be a good one, and we hope to reach the finals. But hope you will join us then. I know it's going to be late for some of you. Some of you, it's going to be the middle of the night. But for you West Coasters, hopefully you can catch that one before dinner. So anyway, enough blathering from me. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. That was fun, but now it's done. So long, everybody.